All right, welcome back. This is Hilton,
And Gail.
and we're excited to jump into the next episode of Game of Thrones, Season 1, Episode 5.
The Wolf and the Lion. I was
So,
just reflecting, seeing the last scene there with
Mm-hmm.
Cersei and Ned.
Yeah,
And I was just thinking when she said, I was also trained
yeah,
to kill my enemies.
yeah,
I just thought, her weapon is poison.
yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm thinking, maybe she was the one who poisoned the first hand.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how he died.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking Ned needs to be concerned. He needs to be careful,
Yeah,
wary of her. And the kind of subtle aggression that they display towards each other.
yeah.
You know, it's not overt, but you could see that
You can feel
tension.
it.
Yeah, yeah. The wolf and the lion. I wonder who is the wolf and who is the lion. Wow.
Does Sir Hugh have any family in the capital?
No.
I'm sure they didn't
I
use
stood vigil for
anesthesia.
myself last night.
Who determines the draw?
All the nice draw straws, Lord Stark.
Aye, but who holds the straws?
Not so many years ago, we fought as enemies at the Trident.
I'm glad we never met on the field, Sir Barristan, as is my wife. I don't think the widow's life would suit her.
You're too modest. I've seen you cut down a dozen great knights.
My father once told me you were the best he'd ever seen.
I tell you, he
Never
has
knew
it
the
in
man to be
him.
wrong about matters of combat.
I can
He was a
tell.
fine man, your father. What the Mad King did to him was a terrible crime.
That lad, he was a squire until a few months ago. How could he afford a new suit of armor?
Perhaps Lord Aaron left him some money. I hear the king wants to joust today.
Yes, that will never happen.
Robert tends to do what he wants.
If the king got what he wanted all the time, he'd still be fighting a damned rebellion.
Look at this idiot. One ball and no brains. He can't even put a man's armor on him properly.
You're too fat for your armor.
I was thinking that.
Is that how you speak to your king? Oh, it's funny, is it?
No, Your Grace.
No. You don't like the hand's joke?
You're torturing the poor boy.
You heard the hand. The king's too fat for his armor. Go find the breastplate stretcher. Ow!
He's so
King is
mean.
funny.
And he
How
takes
long
so
before he
much.
figures it out?
He has so much fun doing it.
All right. You watch me out there. I still know how to point a lance.
You've no business jousting.
I want to hit somebody.
And who's going to hit you back?
Anybody who can.
There's not a man in the Seven Kingdoms would risk hurting you.
You telling me those cowards would let me win?
Aye.
Drink.
No, I'm not thirsty.
Drink. Your king commands it. Gods. Too fat for my armor.
You're a squire. A Lannister boy.
Bloody idiot. But Cersei insisted. I thought being king meant I could do whatever I wanted. Enough of this. Let's go watch him ride. At least I can smell someone else's blood.
Robert.
What? Oh. An inspiring sight for the people, eh? Come, bow before your king. Bow, you shits.
Wow. He has no regard for his subjects.
Where's are you?
At her dancing lessons. The Night of the Flowers. Thank you, Sir Loris. Don't let Sir Gregor hurt him. I can't watch.
100 gold dragons on the mountain.
I'll take that bet.
Now what will I buy with 100 gold dragons? A dozen barrels of Dornish wine? Or a girl from the pleasure houses of Lys?
He's going to die.
Sir Loras rides well.
Oh.
Such a
You
shame,
weren't
Littlefinger.
expecting that?
It's
Uh-huh.
been so nice for you to have a friend.
And tell me, Lord Renly, when will you be having your friend? Loras knew his mare was in heat. Quite crafty, really.
Sir Loras would never do that. There's no honor in tricks.
No honor and quite a bit of gold.
Leave him be! Stop this madness in the name of your...
This is crazy. They're so cruel. Brutal.
I owe you my life, sir.
I'm no sir.
But she likes this guy? She's getting to like him?
I guess. It looks so.
You kid. I
Yeah.
guess.
Remove his hood.
This isn't the King's Road. You said we were riding for Winterfell.
I did. Often and loudly.
Very wise. Word's probably gotten to my father by now. He'll be offering a handsome reward. Everyone knows a Lannister always pays his debts.
Am I going to run? The hill tribes will kill me for my boots. Unless a shadow cat ate me first.
Shadow cats and hill tribes are the least of your concerns.
Ah, the Eastern Road. We're going to the Vale.
You're taking me to your sisters to answer for my imagined crimes. Tell me, Lady Stark, when was the last time you saw your sister?
5 years ago.
She's changed. I had nothing to do with the attempt on your son's life.
The dagger found...
What sort of imbecile arms an assassin with his own blade? I gag him. Why? Am I starting to make sense?
Untie me. If I die, what's the point?
He's so his height is a benefit right now, right? Thought he said he wasn't a murderer.
That's not murder.
That's self-defense, right?
Yeah.
I'll be fine, my lady. There's no need to bloody yourself. You need a woman. Nothing like a woman after a fight.
I'm willing if she is.
Has anyone seen my other flip
That was intense.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Bran.
The Iron Island.
Sigil, Kraken. Words we do not sow.
Lords?
The Greyjoys.
Famed for their skills at archery, navigation, and lovemaking.
And failed rebellions.
Sigil, a stag. A crowned stag, now that Robert's king. The Westerland. Sigil, a lion. Words, a Lannister always pays his debts.
No. A common saying, but not their official motto.
Lords, the Lannisters.
We're still on their words.
I don't know them.
You do know them, think.
I'm bowed, I'm bent, I'm broken.
That's House Martell.
Family, duty, honor.
Those are Tully words, your mother's. Are we playing a game?
Family, duty, honor. Is that the right order?
You know it is.
Family comes first.
Your mother had to leave Winterfell to protect the family. Your mother sat by your bed for 3 weeks while you slept.
And then she left.
When you were born, I was the one who pulled you from your mother. I placed you in her arms. From that moment until the moment she dies, she will love you. Absolutely, fiercely.
Why did she leave?
I still can't tell you, but she will be home soon.
Do you know where she is now? Today?
No, I don't.
Then how can you promise me she'll be home soon?
Sometimes I worry you're too smart for your own good.
I'll never shoot another arrow. You need legs to work a bow.
If the saddle Lord Tyrion designed actually works, you could learn to shoot a bow from horseback. Dothraki boys learn when they're 4 years old. Why shouldn't you?
That's the king's son. Not the king, Ned's.
Let's see if they tell you.
Why should I be jealous?
She might
Anyone
say
with a few
it's
coppers in his pocket can own you for the night. What's a dwarf like down below? I've always wondered.
Might surprise you.
Hmm?
He's good with his fingers too. And his tongue.
I'm a Greyjoy. We've been lords of the Iron Islands for 300 years. There's not a family in Westeros that can look down on us. Not even the Lannisters.
What about the Starks?
No, he's
I've
not.
been Lord Stark's ward since I was 8 years old.
Lord. That's a nice word for it. Your father rebelled against King Robert, and if he does it again...
My father fought for the freedom of his people. What did your father do? Fought to cook and whelped a whore.
You're a very serious boy.
I'm not a boy.
Oh, yes, you are. A
You
serious
know who
boy
he is.
with a serious cause.
I don't want to pay for it.
Get yourself a wife.
Come on. I'm not gonna hurt you.
How is your son, my lord?
He'll never walk again.
But his mind is sound. A blessing, then. I suffered an early mutilation myself. Some doors close forever. Others open in most unexpected places. If the wrong ears heard what I'm about to tell you, off comes my head. North or south, they sing no songs for spiders. But there are things you must know. You are the king's hand, and the king is a fool. Your friend, I know, but a fool. And doomed unless you save him.
I've been in the capital a month. Why have you waited so long to tell me this?
I didn't trust you.
So why do you trust me now?
There are few men of honor in the capital. You are one of them. I would like to believe I am another, strange as that may seem.
What sort of doom does the king face?
The same sort as John Arryn. The Tears of Lys, they call it. A rare and costly thing. As clear and tasteless as water, it leaves no trace.
Poison. Poison. And who likes the poison?
Who?
Some dear friend, no
A woman?
doubt. But which one?
Yeah.
That's their
There were
weapon.
many. Lord Arryn was a kind and trusting man. There was one boy. All he was, he owed to John Arryn.
The Squire, Sir Hugh.
Pity what happened to him.
Sir Hugh poisoned him. Who paid Sir Hugh?
Someone who could afford it.
He was hand for 17 years, 17 good years. Why kill him?
He started asking questions.
About? Girl, where you going? Yeah, you're gonna see what you're not supposed to. What is that?
What do you think it is?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
He's found one bastard already. He has the book. The rest will come.
And when he knows the truth, what will he do?
Gods alone know. The fools tried to kill his son. What's worse, they botched it. The wolf and the lion will be at each other's throats. We will be at war soon, my friend.
What good is war now? If one hand can die, why not a second?
This hand is not the other.
We need time. Khal Drogo will not make his move until his son is born. You know what these savages are.
This is no longer a game for two players. It never was. The first to arrive and the last to leave.
You do move quietly.
We all have our qualities.
You look a bit lonely today. Should pay a visit to my brothel this evening. First boy is on the house.
I think you are mistaking business with pleasure.
Am I?
The first boy is on the house.
All those
Is he
birds
saying that?
whisper in your ear, such pretty little things. Trust me. We accommodate all inclinations.
Lord Redwyn likes his boys very young, I hear.
I'm a purveyor of beauty and discretion, both equally important.
But though I suppose beauty is a subjective quality, no?
Mm-hmm.
All desires are valid to a man with a full purse.
And I heard the most awful rumor about a certain lord with a taste for fresh cadavers. Must be enormously difficult to accommodate that inclination. The logistics alone, to find beautiful corpses before they rot.
Strictly speaking, such a thing would not be in accordance with the king's laws.
Strictly speaking.
Does someone somewhere keep your balls in a little box?
Do you know, I have no idea where they are, and we had been so close. But enough about me. How have you been since we last saw each other?
Since you last saw me, or since I last saw you?
Now, the last time I saw you, you were talking to the hand of the king.
Saw me with your own eyes.
Eyes I own. If the Lannisters were behind the attempt on the Stark boy's life, and it was discovered that you helped the Starks come to that conclusion, to think, a simple word to the Queen.
One shudders at the thought. But you know something? I do believe that I have seen you even more recently than you have seen me. Earlier today, I distinctly recall seeing you talking to Lord Stark in his chambers.
Was that you under the bed?
And not long after that, it's when I saw you escorting a certain foreign dignitary. Council business. Of course, you would have friends from across the narrow sea. You're from there yourself, after all. So you can imagine my burden. Wondering if the king might question my friends' sympathies.
There's no trust among them.
What are you two conspiring about? My brother is coming.
To a small council meeting?
Disturbing news from far away. Hadn't you heard?
Oh my God.
It's
It's so
intense, right?
intense. I'm
Yeah.
just watching to pick up every little piece, you know?
So you like the show so far, Mom?
Yes, yes.
What are you thinking at this point?
I'm thinking that nobody's trusting anybody, and they all, you know, are looking over their shoulders, and
Yeah.
just this vast distrust between everybody.
Yeah.
Something is up.
Do you think that's kind of similar to life now, or no?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. as Bob Marley says in his song,
Yeah.
Man to man is so unjust, you don't know who to trust.
Yeah.
Your worst enemy could be your best friend, and your
Yeah.
best friend your worst enemy.
Yeah. I remember that. Is that from War?
That's from Who the Cat Fit.
Who the Cat Fit? Okay.
Off with you. No begging.
I'm not a beggar. I live here.
Do you want a smack on your ear to help you with your hearing?
I want to see my father.
You want your father, boy? He's lying on the floor of some tavern.
Boy.
Getting pissed on by his friends.
My father is Hand the King. I'm not a boy. I'm Arya Stark of Winterfell. And if you lay a hand on me, my father will have both your heads on spikes. Now, are you going to let me by, or do I need to smack you on the ear to help with your hearing?
I love this girl.
I had half my guard out searching for you. You promised me this would stop.
They said they were going to kill you. They said you found the bastard, and the wolves are fighting the lions, and the savage. Something about the savage.
Where did you hear this?
In the dungeons, near the dragon skulls.
Your name, friend?
Yorin, if it please. This must be your son. He has the look.
I'm a girl.
Did Benjen send you?
No one sent me, my lord. I'm here to find men for the wall. See if there's any scum in the dungeons might be fit for service.
Scum.
Fine recruits.
Yeah.
Thank you, my lord, but that's not why I disturb you now. The whole city will know by tomorrow.
No
What?
Best said in private, my lord.
Jory, take her safely to her room.
Come along, my lady. You heard your father.
Harriet is a big little warrior.
Yeah.
Yes, she's so tenacious, much more so than a lot of grown men.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
How many guards does my father have?
Here in King's Landing, 50.
You wouldn't let anyone kill him, would you?
No fear on that account, little lady.
Well,
It's about your wife, my lord. She's taking the imp.
She's a bad girl.
You're far from home, Lady Stark. Sir Varys Egan, Knight of the Vale. Lady Arryn expecting your visit.
There was no time to send word.
May I ask, my lady, why he is with you?
That's why there was no time. He is my prisoner.
Doesn't look like a prisoner.
My sister will decide what he looks like.
Yes, my lady. She will at that.
The Eyrie. They say it's impregnable. Give me 10 good men and some climbing spikes. I'll impregnate the bitch.
I like you.
I like you. Not
You see that
imp.
place?
Oh my god, it's something else.
Lord Stark, your presence has been requested in the small council chamber. A meeting has been called.
I need to see the king first. Alone.
The king is at the small council meeting, my lord. He has summoned you.
Is it about my wife?
No, my lord. I believe it concerns Daenerys Targaryen.
The whore is pregnant.
You're speaking of murdering a child.
I warned you, but you didn't care to hear. Well, hear it now. I want them dead. Mother and child both. And that fool Viserys as well. Is that plain enough for you? I want them both dead.
You'll dishonor yourself forever if you do this.
Honor? I've got 7 kingdoms to rule. 1 king, 7 kingdoms. Do you think it's honor that's keeping the peace? It's fear. Fear and blood.
Then we're no better than the Mad King.
Careful, Ned. Careful now.
You want to assassinate a girl? Because the spider heard a rumor.
No rumor, my lord. The princess is with child.
Based on whose information?
Sir Jorah Mormont. He is serving as advisor to the Targaryens.
Mormont. You bring us the whispers of a traitor, half a world away, and call it fact.
Jorah Mormont's a slaver, not a traitor. Small difference, I know, to an honorable man.
We commit murder on the word of this man.
And if he's right, if she has a son, a Targaryen at the head of a Dothraki army, what then?
I'll fear the Dothraki, the day they teach the horses to run on water.
Do nothing. That's your wise advice. You're my counsel. Counsel! Speak sense to this honorable fool.
I understand your misgivings, my lord. Truly, I do. It is a terrible thing we must consider, a vile thing. Yet we who presume to rule must sometimes do vile things for the good of the realm. Should the gods grant Daenerys a son, the realm will bleed.
Should the Dothraki invade, how many innocents will die? How many towns will burn? Is it not wiser, kinder even, that she should die now, so that tens of thousands might live?
We should have had them both killed years ago.
When you find yourself in bed with an ugly woman, best close your eyes. Get it over with. Cut her throat.
Oh my God.
What side are you on?
Okay. Huh?
What side are you on?
I can't decide.
What would be your decision?
I mean, the woman in me wants to preserve her, right?
Yeah.
But I do understand,
Mhm.
you know? But to just be talking about it so casually, it's like, that's what I say.
Mm-hmm.
Man to man is so unjust.
Yeah.
I followed you into war. Twice. Without doubts. Without second thoughts. But I will not follow you now.
She dies.
I will have no part in it.
You're the king's hand, Lord Stark. You'll do as I command, or I'll find me a hand who will.
Okay. As you wish. He's an honorable man.
I thought you were a better man.
Out, damn you, I've done with you. Go, run back to Winterfell. I'll have your head on a spike.
Oh, some friend, eh?
Put it there myself, you fool. You think you
Some friend, right?
Right.
I'll go ahead with my daughters. Get them ready. Do it yourself. Don't ask anyone for help.
Right away, my lord. Lord Baelish is here for you.
What can I do for you?
When do you return to Winterfell?
Why, what do you care?
If you're still here come nightfall, I'll take you to see the last person John Arryn spoke with before falling ill. If that sort of thing still interests you. It won't take more than an hour, but as you please.
I don't trust you.
Round up all the men we have and station them outside the guild's chambers. Who are your best two swords?
Heward and Will.
Find them and meet me at the stables.
I like you, Ned.
What is going on?
Huh?
I like Ned.
Yeah?
I love this guy. He's honorable. I mean, yeah, what else can you ask for in a man?
core.
To the core,
Yeah.
yes. Yep. You don't find them like that very often.
Mm-hmm.
Especially back then, I guess.
Yeah.
You bring him here without permission. You pollute my home with his presence. Your aunt has done a bad thing, Robin, a very bad thing. You remember her,
How old
don't
is this kid?
Beautiful. And strong, too. What? His last words were, the seed is strong. He wanted everyone to know what a good, strong boy his son would grow up to be.
The Lord of all the Vale.
Lysa, you wrote me about the Lannisters, warning me to stay away from them, not to bring one here.
Mummy? Is that the bad man?
It is.
He's little.
He's Tyrion the Imp of House Lannister. He killed your father. He murdered the Hand of the King.
Oh, did I kill him too? I've been a very busy man.
These men are Knights of the Vale. Every one of them loved John Arryn. Every one of them would die for me.
If any harm comes to me, my brother Jaime will see that they do.
You can't hurt us! No one can hurt us here! Tell him, Mummy! Tell him!
And he's still on the breast and acting like that?
Lannisters are all liars. No one will hurt my baby.
Mummy?
He's too old for that.
Yeah.
I want to see the bad man fly.
Perhaps you will, my little love. This man is my prisoner. Servadus. My sister's guest is weary. Take him down below so he can rest.
No.
You go sleep, dwarf man. Sleep good, little dwarf man.
Ooh, you can't jump, brother.
That's my worst nightmare.
Huh?
That's my worst nightmare.
Oh no, I know. I hate it. I don't like heights myself. He's gonna jump. No, he's not.
Lord Stark's lucky he still has a head. Robert will rant for a few days, but he won't do anything. He adores the man. You sure this won't hurt? Only if I slip. Do you prefer me like this? Mm-hmm. If you want hairless, maybe you should find a little boy. I want you. My brother thinks that anyone who hasn't been to war isn't a man. He treats me as if I'm a spoiled child. Loras Tyrell, the Knight of the Flowers. How many wars have you fought in? Hold still. Everywhere. Everywhere. So, how did it end up? The Targaryen girl will die? Needs to be done. Unpleasant as it is. Robert's rather tasteless about it. Every time he talks about killing her, I swear the table rises 6 inches. It's a shame he can't muster the same enthusiasm for his wife. You have to give it to the Lannisters. They may be the most pompous, ponderous cunts the gods ever suffered to walk the world, but they do have an outrageous amount of money. I have an outrageous amount of money. Not as much as the Lannisters. But a lot more than you. Robert's threatening to take me hunting with him. Last time we were out there for 2 weeks. Robert loves his killing, and he's the king. How did that ever happen? Do you know who should be king? Be serious. I am. My father could be your bank. I've never fought in a war before, but I'd fight for you. Where's Robert in the line of royal succession? Joffrey is a monster. Tommen is 8. Stannis? Stannis has the personality of a lobster. He's still my older brother. What are you doing? Look at him. You cut me. It's just blood. We've all got it in us. Sometimes a little spills. If you become king, you're going to see a lot of this. You need to get used to it. Go on. Look.
He's a wimp.
People love you. They love to
He
see
can't be
you
king.
because you're kind to them.
Not with that kind of demeanor.
You don't think so?
No. The king has to have some kind of ruthlessness. He can't be just so wimpy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even
Yes,
though Robert is on the extreme, but
yeah,
you know, you have to have some kind of grit.
Tenaciousness.
Yes.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of when, like, we talk about who's the best basketball player,
right,
and we say Jordan over LeBron because Jordan has that.
Yes, he has
instinctual.
That beast in him, whereas LeBron is more
passive
and more a kind guy. He's more. I think he's more honorable. You know. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a similar situation here.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. I guess to be a ruler, you have to be some kind of. You have to have some kind of narcissism.
Or
not
you just
necessarily
gotta,
narcissistic.
like he's saying. Or you just gotta, like he's saying, just get used to seeing a lot of blood because.
No, but if it's not in you.
Yeah. It's
just not in you. You know?
Yeah.
If you are the type of person who is more docile and honorable and kind, it's going to be harder for you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's why Ned is both of them, though. He's kind of that person who is honorable, kind, but I can see where he will be ruthless.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're willing to do what needs to be done. But you don't gloat over it. You don't love killing. That thrones are only made for the hated and the feared. You would be a wonderful king.
I'm sorry your marriage to Ned Stark didn't work out. You seem so good together.
Glad I could do something to make you happy. This suppose this is where you tell me to give the job to
Mm-hmm.
Jane.
Exactly.
He's not serious enough. Was it really worth it? Losing him this way?
But I do know this. The Targaryen girl convinces her horse lord husband to invade. And the Dothraki horde crosses the narrow sea. We won't be able to stop them.
Dothraki don't sail. Every child knows that.
You move your lips and your father's voice comes out.
Is my father wrong?
Let's say Viserys Targaryen lands with 40,000 Dothraki screamers at his back. We hole up in our castles. Wise move. Only a fool would meet the Dothraki in an open field. They go from town to town, looting and burning, killing every man who can't hide behind a stone wall, stealing all our crops and livestock, enslaving all our women and children. How long do the people of the Seven Kingdoms stand behind their absentee king? Their cowardly king hiding behind high walls?
We still outnumber them.
Which is the bigger number, 5 or 1?
5.
5. 1. One army, a real army, united behind one leader with one purpose. Now we've got as many armies as there are men with gold in their purse. And everybody wants something different. Your father wants to own the world. Ned Stark wants to run away and bury his head in the snow.
What do you want?
That's all the realm is now. Backstabbing and scheming and arse-licking and money-grubbing. Sometimes I don't know what holds it together.
Our marriage.
That was a good joke.
Oh, yeah.
So here we sit. 17 years later, holding it all together. Don't you get tired?
Every day.
How long can hate hold the thing together?
Your 17 years is quite a long time.
Yes, it is.
So why did they get married?
Yes, it is.
If they hated each other for all 17 years.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
What was she like?
You've never asked about her, not once. Why not?
I thought if I didn't talk about her, she'd just fade away for you. When I realized that wasn't going to happen, I didn't want to give you the satisfaction of thinking I cared enough to ask.
Wow.
And eventually it became clear that my spite didn't mean anything to you. As far as I could tell, you actually enjoyed it.
So why now?
Mm-hmm.
What harm could Lyanna Stark's ghost do to either of us that we haven't done to each other 100 times over?
You want to know the horrible truth? I can't even remember what she looked like. I only know she was the one thing I ever wanted. Someone took her away from me. 7 kingdoms couldn't fill the hole she left behind.
So he's still
I
in
felt
pain.
something for you once, you know, even after we lost our first boy. For quite a while, actually. Was it ever possible for us? Was there ever a time, ever a moment?
No.
No.
Oh, that's what.
Does that make you feel better or worse?
Better.
Doesn't make me feel anything.
So why are you mad? She's mad.
She looks like him, don't she, my lord? She has his nose, his black hair.
Aye.
I've been with no one else. I swear it, my lord. By the old gods and you. I don't want no jewels or nothing. Just him. The king was always good to me.
When John Arryn came to visit you, what did he want?
He wasn't that sort of man, my lord. He just wanted to know if the child was happy, healthy.
Looks healthy enough to me. Girl she'll want for nothing. What do you know of King Robert's bastards?
Well, he has more than you, for a start.
How many?
Does it matter? If you fuck enough women, some of them will give you presents.
And John Arryn tracked them all down. Why?
Perhaps Robert wanted them looked after. He was overcome with fatherly love.
Come. Jory!
My lord.
Such a small pack of wolves.
Stay back, sir. This is the hand of the king.
Was the hand of the king. I'm not sure what he is. Lord of somewhere very far away.
What's the meaning of this, Lannister?
Get back inside, where it's safe. I'm looking for my brother. You remember my brother, don't you, Lord Stark? Blonde hair, sharp tongue, short man.
I remember him well.
Seems he had some trouble on the road. You wouldn't know what happened to him, would you?
He was taken at my command to answer for his crimes.
My lords! Come, Stark. I'd rather you die sword in hand. I'm going to open your lord from balls to brains and see what Starks are made of.
You kill me. Your brother's a dead man.
You're right. Take him alive. Kill his men.
Oh God! Ooh! Oh my God! The Lion and the Wolf. He killed him? Oh no. He did? Oh no. Not Ned.
For my brother, Lord Stark. I want him back.
Oh no, he's alive. It's through his leg.
You thought it was in his back?
Yeah.
Alright, Mom, so what are your thoughts about this episode so far?
I really didn't think that Ned was going to be hurt so soon, if ever.
Yeah?
No. No, because I just feel that he's one of the stars, so he's not going to get hurt so quickly.
Yeah.
I was really shocked to see that he was going to die, but I'm happy that he's alive.
Oh, okay.
But then I think you're going to see the real Ned Stark.
Yeah?
Come out. Yes. I think he has
There's
that
more
in
to
him
that?
to be, yes. He's not just a kind, kind person, but he has it in him to be vicious.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, I can see how protective he is of his family and whatever, and I mean, that will pull out some of that. It will take out, I can see where he become ruthless then, And the king, I don't understand. He's just acting as if happy-go-lucky, like he knows nothing about his wife and her brother. It's weird. Because he's a king. He's supposed to know.
Yeah.
You know? Is it that they don't want to tell him because he's the king? But he's supposed to know everything. And he's supposed to be acting accordingly, like he's the king.
Okay. So you think he's plotting against her? Or something? Against Cersei? Why do you say that?
I don't know if he's plotting against her, but if he knows, he ought to be doing something about it.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
About Jaime and Cersei.
Okay.
Because that's a downright disrespect. And everybody in the kingdom who knows it are looking at him like, dude, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything about it.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Okay.
kind of weird. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But I'm intrigued to see what's coming up next. How Ned is going to handle. I'm really watching Ned to see what's going to take place after this.
Who's your favorite character?
I like Ned and I like Arya.
Yeah?
Yes.
You don't know which one?
I love
Which
them
one
both.
do you like better?
Because of the role Ned plays, I would say yes. I prefer him
Ned?
now. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because Arya is not playing that big of a role now, but I can see that she's going to be very influential.
Okay.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, Mom. So we're halfway through the season now. That was
Halfway
season.
through
That was
the
episode
season.
5.
Oh,
So-
okay.
and then 10 episodes a season
Yeah,
for most of
that's
the
right.
seasons. What are you thinking of the show overall?
Overall, I really intrigued.
Yeah?
Yes, yes. I can't wait to watch each week
glad to
and
hear
to see
that.
how it develops. Yes. And I keep thinking about it throughout the week. Every so often my mind goes to it and I'm like, wow, what is going to happen next? You
Yeah.
know?
Until next time.
One love.